In the Oval Office at night, President Trump sits behind the heavy Resolute desk. A single warm desk lamp from the left lights only half of his face, leaving the other side in deep shadow. His hand moves slowly across a thick classified document as he signs it. A bold red classified stamp is clearly visible on the page. Through the tall windows behind him, the dark Washington, D.C. skyline stretches into the night. High above the city, one mysterious glowing orb hovers silently, pulsing with faint light, watching everything below. This is Pursue, the new portal that will finally release what the government has hidden for decades. The files that were never meant to see the light of day are now coming out. It all began in 1947. In the vast empty desert of New Mexico at twilight, a disc-shaped craft lies crashed at an angle in the sand. The metallic surface reflects the last orange light of the setting sun. Military jeeps with bright headlights speed across the desert toward the wreckage. Soldiers in 1940s uniforms jump out and run toward the strange object. Searchlights cut through the darkness, sweeping across the scorched ground. The entire area is quickly sealed off. Roads are blocked. A civilian car is stopped at a checkpoint. The driver looks out through the windshield, terrified and confused. Over the following years, thousands of people reported seeing strange glowing objects in the sky. Pilots in the air, families on their porches, farmers in their fields, and ship captains on the ocean all described the same impossible craft. Project Blue Book was created to investigate these sightings. Inside a dimly lit 1950s military office, an Air Force officer sits at his desk, stamping report after report with the word explained. His face is bored and dismissive. Behind him, filing cabinets overflow with folders, many of them marked unexplained in bold red letters. Over 12,000 cases were filed. Almost all of them were explained away, but 704 cases remained completely unexplained. They were simply buried and forgotten. In 2004, off the coast of California, Navy F-18 pilots encountered something that should not exist. A smooth white TAC-shaped object hovered just above the dark ocean. It had no wings, no rotors, no visible engines, and no exhaust. It moved with perfect control and impossible speed, dropping from 80,000 feet to sea level in seconds. Commander David Fravor watched it from his cockpit, his face showing pure shock and disbelief. The infrared camera captured the object darting across the screen, before it suddenly dropped vertically and vanished. When that footage leaked in 2017, the Pentagon was forced to confirm that the videos were real. 3 different declassified clips appeared on screens in dark rooms. But the only question that mattered remained unanswered. Was this Russia, China, or something else entirely? Then came June 2023. Inside a formal congressional hearing room, David Grusch, a former intelligence official, sat at the witness table under a bright spotlight. He was calm but intense. Under oath, he revealed that the United States government has recovered non-human craft and non-human biological remains. Speech bubbles appeared with the words non-human craft, recovered, and reverse engineered. Then came the most shocking moment. A massive red stamp appeared behind him, dripping like blood. Non-human biological. The entire hearing room froze in complete silence. Congressmen sat motionless, some covering their mouths in shock. Cameras kept flashing. The Pentagon immediately denied everything. Now it is February 2026. President Trump holds up a signed executive order for the cameras inside the Oval Office. The document clearly reads, Executive Order, declassify all UAP records. By May, the Pursue portal goes live. On computer screens around the world, people watch as rows of declassified folders appear. A cursor clicks the download button. The first batches of files begin to drop. The documents show radar data of objects performing maneuvers that should be impossible. Instant right-angle turns at hypersonic speeds, hovering motionless, then vanishing without a trace. In June, the third massive batch is released. 72 top-secret folders explode outward across the screen, every single top-secret stamp being crossed out by bold declassified stamps. Inside the files are descriptions, and images of spinning metallic discs over military bases, glowing amber orbs moving in perfect formation over the ocean, and dark triangular craft gliding through the night without making any sound. Recovery operations are shown in underground hangars where scientists in hazmat suits examine craft, emitting faint blue light. For decades, military witnesses were ordered to stay silent. Their silhouettes appear on screen with hands pressed over their mouths, eyes full of fear and resignation. Navy destroyers at night encounter multiple glowing spheres descending toward the water. In coordinated formation, a large metallic disc rests in the Nevada desert at a perfect angle with no impact crater around it. In laboratories, scientists examine metal fragments that do not match titanium, steel, or aluminum. Biological remains were recovered from crash sites, though large parts of those reports remain heavily redacted with black bars and dripping red stamps. When the files became public, the reaction around the world was immediate and intense. People stared at their phones in horror. Crowds gathered in Times Square watching the news on giant screens. Families sat at dinner tables in shock. The same question appeared everywhere. Why now, after 70 years of denial? In Congress, lawmakers pound their fists on desks demanding answers while Pentagon seats remain empty. The objects have changed their behavior. They are no longer staying in remote areas. They are now appearing over major cities in broad daylight. People stand in the streets pointing upward. Cars stop in the middle of roads. The files are fully public. Anyone in the world can download them right now. What are these things? Where did they come from? What do they want? Are they visitors from another planet? Beings from another dimension? Or something we cannot yet understand? We still don't know. A lone figure stands on a cliff edge at night, looking up at a vast star-filled sky filled with mysterious lights. The words appear across the screen. We don't know. This is not a conspiracy theory. These are official Department of Defense documents with real stamps, real signatures, and real classifications. 70 years of lies, weather balloons, swamp gas, hoaxes, and denial are finally collapsing. More files will continue to be released in the coming months. Something advanced has been here for a very long time. A large glowing object hovers above Earth from space, watching. The only question that remains is the truth ready for us? If you want to see every new batch of files as they drop, subscribe to Drawn from the Past. More revelations are coming. Until next time, keep your eyes on the sky.